This is Golf in Massachusetts. I'm Stephen Hanjack, and in this episode, we took a trip to spooky Salem to get a look at one of the great private clubs our country has to offer, and a charming nine-holer you have to see to believe.
They actually have a little place where they can go out and I guess, you know, I don't know whether it's part of their potions or what, but they do. They have a little, which meets at the end of the hill and they walk out here. This goes all the way out. So we're gonna use the top tee, I think.
Yeah, we got it.
We'll go up the top tee.
Yeah, we have.
And get that view. So I'm at 8.8 on the board.
I'm a 7.7.
So we'll play even.
All right. You're a past champion.
Scrape it around. Yeah, but you know, never ran away from these kids. You know, very competitive up here. Nobody ever runs away during the club championship. It's always very competitive.
Yep.
And if people don't think metal play is stress.
Getting the ball in the hole is not as easy as it looks.
Let me tell you, that's why it's the greatest game in the world.
Oh, God. This is so beautiful. Look at this golf hole. This hole is sweet. Shall I?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Give me a good one.
Let's have a day.
Yeah, we're gonna get the whole place to ourselves, really.
Thank you again.
I'm gonna take it at that.
It's gonna be a
you
blast.
Just enjoy your game.
You as well. Oh. All right. Let's hit some golf shots.
Good. All right. See how short that backswing was?
Yep. Tony Fino.
I felt it. All right, we'll warm up as we go along.
A little cooler in the morning, but you know what? This is what I think of when I think of fall golf in Salem, you know what I mean? So just to set the scene, you're a mass golf champion, you're a club champion here. Just roll me through your accolades.
Well, I mean, this game, like I said, it'll challenge you. This course will challenge you all aspects of the game, and I think it really helped, especially with the shot game. Our sandwiches, we don't hit a lot of greens in regulation, so we got to get it up and down, but this course really, good course to learn all the shots on. You're probably going to use every club in a bag, Steve, today, but it helped me drive it straight at the right most of the time, some of my state championships.
So which ones have you won?
The Publinks 3 times at George Wright, back-to-back, 89, 90, 93. Long time ago, but great experience.
All of them at George Wright?
Yes.
I mean, I've seen one hole here, and it has the same look and feel of George Wright, so I could see that being a good...
Just a little mini George Wright here, yeah. This hole here, wow, is a blind tee shot, even though last time you had the drone here, you put it up and we could see the fairway.
Above. You can't tell how...
You could see the fairway. You actually could see Boston in the background.
Oh, yeah.
So this hole, as you can see the yellow in the tree there, there used to be a bullseye there.
I lost it right.
All right, I'm with you, Stephen. Lovely. Lovely. That's lovely. It's pretty flat, but it's probably right in here.
So as you just gave me that read, it reminded me, you also have a nice little side gig over at Essex, yes?
A wonderful gig. For 15 years I've been up there.
Looping?
Oh, yeah. Oh, what an up and down. I'm gonna have to put the press on you. Grade 3.
Thank you.
I actually built this wall back here, and he liked it.
You built
Yeah,
that?
I come down, I take for my walk, I take some stones out from different places and just start to pile them up.
Are you messing with me? You actually came out here and built this?
Yeah, he liked that. Oh yeah, I got pictures. I've been cleaning out a lot of stuff here. I rake leaves during the winter where he piled them up. I just stay active.
Every one of these little tidbits that you got of like
that's nice,
things that you just built.
Yeah. All right, that won't reach the hazard, but that's fine. Just, you know, municipal golf. You know, a lot of good competitors here. Like I said, you don't run away from a club championship here. You know, it's hard, everybody's got a shot. To get into red figures. Yes, sir.
They're falling this morning.
Mr. Hanjack is under par after 3 holes here at Olde Salem Greens. Great birdie.
Thank you. How can you not?
Yeah.
I mean, people talk about George Wright being a hidden gem, and obviously it's gotten a much brighter light shined on it in recent years, but this is what golf should be.
Yeah.
Everywhere. It's what it is here, but
Most of the players, it's a good golf hole.
you got something special here, Steve, I gotta say.
I mean, I'm glad that Mr. Lever is with us here. Last guy, Dick Drew, was an assistant at Kernwood, which is on the other side of Salem. And he came over here and he fixed all the watering system. It was all broken. Fixed all the watering system, which we give Mr. Drew credit. But Paul, great greens guy, really he's done a great job here. And he's got a little passion. If he's gonna go into old aerial photos and look at the golf course the way it used to be, which was the Stiles had it.
People say Salem Country Club is known for its greens. I think both Salems should be known for their greens, because these things...
Paul's really brought out the contours, hasn't he? Yeah. He's brought out the contours. I'm glad he had the vision.
And the skill to do it. Look at this.
I'm glad he's had the vision. Well, he wanted, because Stiles got the false front, he wanted to shave it down. And he wanted to bring that green almost to the bunker. So if you didn't hit, it was going to come back into the bunker. So
That is how a Stiles one would be.
yeah, he's a false front guy. You know, Taconic, South Shore, Haverhill. You know, yeah, it's a good shot. You backed it up. Usually it skips
Little
forward
too
a
much.
little bit. So you can see a little bit of the mounds here and stuff like that. You know.
Another amazing green comp. Look how far up it goes there, huh?
Yeah, he's got this. You can put a few more pin placements now. Yes, you can. Well, you backed it up. Usually it skips right down there. Little character here.
Little tester here.
Well, it depends how much you want to put on it, but I think it's inside right with some courage.
Tell you what, if I had you looping for me all the time, I might confuse people for a decent golfer.
I really enjoy looping, helping people here and there, out there, and I enjoy the game. It's not even really work to me.
For people that live up here, you obviously know that this time of year is unique and special down there. Do people embrace it?
I think they do, most of the people here, because we've got so many different people that have come in. It's almost like a small Cambridge now, you know what I mean? I notice a lot of the different people. I think they embrace the witchcraft. I mean, you know, we haven't had any real problems, and that's the main thing, yeah. So give me a good one here, Steve. They actually have witches that'll come up here, and they got something to do with something here. I saw them here last year.
Up on this hole?
Take them out in the woods and they show them mushrooms or something, coming into witchcraft. Yeah, you know, anybody to make a buck on the witchcraft thing, they walk them out here.
Folks that are coming to the area will go do witchcraft down in the woods over here?
They actually have a little place where they can go out and I guess, you know, I don't know whether it's part of their potions or what, but they do. They have a little, which meets at the end of the hill and they walk out here. This goes all the way out. All right, don't spin. Don't spin. Great shot.
Thank you. Getting a little chilly out here now. I like
There's
it.
the ambiance. I guess we're just getting a little sea breeze from the northeast coming down.
To me, I think that's what makes this place so unique, and the stories around the state is someone like you who just has a passion for this place, trying to make it better for public golfers, and you just come out here and do it yourself.
Well, the crew he has here for a, not a big crew, they do a great job. They're all on the same page. They get out here early and get in front of the public, cut the fairways, cut the greens.
The contrast and coloring is so good with how yellow this is, how green that is. Do you see the back of this green? Like, this place is, how has no one ever done anything on this?
Just one of those features at Olde Salem where you're gonna...
This is a Van Kleek through and through.
Yeah,
this
I think
is
it's
a Stiles
Van
Van Kleek. Look at
Kleek,
this.
yeah.
That is one of the coolest green. This thing is insane.
So this used to be the old 7th, which was a heck of a 4-par, elevated tee box down on it.
And what happened?
I think it was just too hard. It was hard. So I don't know whether it slowed up play, but this is where I used to come and just, everything's enclosed here. You must see somebody, par 4, you come over this, these trees were not here. You're gonna see 7 way down the bottom, and then you have to hit over this crevice.
So this is almost, I mean, you said that some people know, but this is a lost golf hole, an unknown golf hole.
The lost golf hole
still exists.
Yeah, and he's gonna try, I think he's gonna try to bring it back eventually.
And then it's just overgrown a little bit, or is that how narrow this thing was?
It's just overgrown. These trees were here just tricked. But then you would go from here over to a tee box that was over here and hit towards the 8th green, which you can't see, which we'll see from down there, over 200 yards up the hill. So very difficult, you know? And that's the way Stiles had it to start. But you're gonna see from the 7th when we get down there.
So this is an old Stiles Van Kleek original golf hole.
Right here. The one, that 7th green when we play it is the smallest on the course, but it's not an original. Now this is the old 7th. I'm gonna have to get you up there. Come on. There are some stairs over here, but we gotta go up this way.
Do you need a rope?
No.
Hey, there's a ball. Oh,
So
no.
there's all stairs overgrown here, but I mean, it has overgrown, but this was the look, Steve. It's too bad. I thought it was lower than this, I'm sorry. You come over here to the front where we see a little mat, a little mat they had here to hit the tee balls.
Get out of here.
The lost
oh my
hole.
God, you're right.
Lost hole, okay? So, there's the fairway. No trees here. So the second shot, if you drove it out to the plateau, the second shot was up blind to a small green up there. This one here is 291, but that was the hole. He has had this all taken out. We've played a couple of holes from here. I mean, over here is another vision. You can see the steps, the old steps here that came up, but no longer. He eventually wants to do it. But another elevated tee box.
There's the hidden golf hole right there.
Second green over here. You used to be able to see it. And, you know, creek that meanders, but everything's growing over here with the...
All gone because it was too difficult, huh? What a great play. That's
Thank you.
good. Nice shot.
I would have shook it in. I would have shook it in. Okay, the uphill 8th. Normally into the sea breeze. Into the sea breeze here, so it's all club selection. And they've extended this green big time.
This is where one of your aces came?
2 aces here. One during club championship. One year, I think I was 4 down on the front, made ace, never shook the guy up, still lost that match. I thought I'd make an ace, shake him up, didn't happen. Harold the Mule, another living legend here. Great 3. Great roll there. Wow. All right. Got a chance to birdie the last for even?
I think so.
Yes, sir. So I want to show you the 9th. Okay. So straightforward, not a long hole. That's why he's made a new tee back there.
It really does look like all the new top golf courses. This is what they try and emulate, is this feeling more so than anything else. Just,
yeah, this is all natural there.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
natural. Our closing hole, which is always exciting because guys would like to birdie it, but we have hazard down the left. You pull it a little bit, you can get in there, and you don't want to double bogey this one. I'll just put it down the middle.
if that's your sort of thing.
Wonderful. Good action. And then see, the colors is just starting to come out. Be nice in a couple weeks here. We get people that come in for the haunted happenings that want to play golf here too. I've seen them up here.
What do those people say when they see it for the first time and talk about the course?
I think because it's old, you know, and a good variety of holes and not gonna beat you up. You know what I mean? It doesn't really try to beat you up. If you're straight here, you can have a lot of fun. And every day it's different. Reach. I know, yeah. This is a little contour, and this one's, looks like it's right up front, Birdie Hollow. That's right on that's from before the rise. It's not a two-tiered.
What'd you call it? Birdie Hollow?
Yeah, right in here, but because there's a little two-tiered green almost.
Amen corner, move over. We got Birdie Hollow here. That's it.
Yeah. We got the pin is down in Birdie Hollow.
Oh,
after the hole again, yeah.
Good run.
Thank you. So see, mine drifted a little this way, but I think you got to come a little this way.
Up the start, it
Yeah, I
pushes
think
it
you're
right
coming-
and then it holds its head.
Yeah. I think you're gonna come this way a little. Reach it.
Didn't get it there.
It's okay. 1 over, first time seeing Olde Salem Greens. That's good playing today,
We'll
Steven.
take that.
I enjoyed the day with
Yes, I appreciate it. Thanks for all the stories.
you. Anytime.
Though it technically sits within the bounds of Peabody, Salem Country Club is plenty spooky, thanks to the diabolical, fear-inducing greens of Donald Ross. I hitched a mid-round ride with the golf course superintendent to gain a deeper understanding of why Salem is regarded as one of the best examples of Ross's brilliance.
This is Bill Rocco, the superintendent here at Salem Country Club. So how long have you been here at Salem?
I have been here almost 5 years. Oh, actually, it is 5 years now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, 5 years, end of September, 2019.
Where were you before that?
I was at Pine Valley Golf Club,
Okay,
9.5 years.
nice.
Yeah. I mean, I think what makes Salem unique and just one of Donald Ross's top ones is the green complexes. And it makes it incredibly fair. Again, it's a great metal, it's a great match play golf course.
Yes.
You know, we're very lucky in that, again, there's no question, it's one of Donald Ross's top courses. And we've kept it fairly original. I mean, we had about as much of a true restoration as you can have.
Yeah, while keeping it at its original.
I mean, obviously back tees aren't original, but back tees never gonna be original. They
If you want to keep up with the modern game, you're gonna have to.
Yeah, so I mean, otherwise, I mean, like that bunker, Sammy, the architect Eric Iverson, I mean, he personally shaped every single one of them. You know, our green complexes, I mean, our greens were done in 2016 before the U.S. Senior, and then we just kind of tweaked them a little bit. So we feel like they're as close to when Ross did it as, you know, they can be.
And from what I've seen too, I mean, everyone always talks about Pinehurst and the rounded off edges, the turtleback.
Yeah.
Here, it seems like it's got a lot of that, but it picks its spots.
Well, and also, I mean, that's why Salem is unique. It's awesome about it is it kind of displays every skill he had.
Right.
I mean, like Pinehurst, you have that, you know, one particular catch that he used a lot there, and he tweaked that golf course a bunch of times. Whereas like he did a lot of different things here. I mean, when you get to 13, and that green is pretty wild, and you know, important and famous architects have studied that green for what they want to do later on, and the whole hole is important, you know. But he did a lot of different things here, and you know, we got him not early, not super early, but we also got him, I think, when in his prime of his architecture,
where he was more well-rounded as an architect himself.
Exactly.
How about as a championship venue? Of course, Salem is always in conversations for USGA championships, national championships. You guys have had 6.
Kenny Perry has won the U.S. Senior Open.
Well, we love having events just because, I mean, we love showcasing what we have. And they like having it just because it's a golf course that there's room, but it's also just a unique challenge for the players. You know, it's a place that there's not a lot of blind shots. The players like playing it. I mean, again, that's a big part of, I think, the USGA coming back is that the players really like it. I mean, Dottie Pepper, famous golfer, I mean, she said if she could play anywhere one more time, you know, it would be Salem. So that's where I think the players really enjoy it. And there's a lot to enjoy about it. And that's kind of, it functions for the USGA, and the players all really like to come here. And I mean, it's one of those courses, again, it's just all right there in front of you. It's a fair golf course.
Fair to say, I mean, open invitation to Dottie Pepper. Dottie, if you're watching, yes, anytime.
That's 100% true. Yes, exactly. We'd love to have you.
All right, we got a shot at par.
Yeah.
Certainly no birdie. You can see why it held up so well. It's funny, I'm sitting here, what, 4 or 5 feet, and I'm like, all right, we just don't want a 3-putt from here, you know?
Exactly.
That's what Salem does to you. All right.
Nice.
We'll take that up and down.
But it's a thinking man's course, and that's why there's strategy in this golf course. Without necessarily too much quirkiness. And there's some places that the quirkiness is cool, but that's not what Salem is. I mean, we have it's just a straight, fair, right in front of you golf course that, I mean, everybody seems to love. Again, I told you, metal, match play, no matter what it is, it's universally good. 12, it's all, again, right there. But I mean, I've hit anywhere between a 9-iron and a 7-iron. You know, in the pro, I think he's hitting between a 5-iron and a 9-iron, just because with the winds howling, it's more or less downhill, but it's a tough hole, and it's small.
Please be right. Go in. Dude. That would have been insane. I don't know if 12 is necessarily unique, but it's really memorable. And then 13, that green, I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, I mean, 13 is, again, has the unique, I mean, risk reward tee shot, but then you still have the uphill shot. Most of the time you can still see the flag, and then.
And you said people have come to study that green. Can you
on
go
13,
in?
on 13. Yeah, that was a story that Crenshaw, he studied it last, I think it was 2001 U.S. Senior Open. Before that, he studied it before he did some of his other work. But yeah, it's an important green in the architecture world. I mean, and it's something that we're very proud of, and we haven't done anything to change it. We wouldn't do anything to change it. But again, getting the greens too fast is where we have to we don't want green speed to kill our architecture either.
That's a great way of putting it. We were wondering, is that the biggest challenge that you face, is keeping with what everyone expects on the modern side of the game with what this golf course was designed for?
Yeah, because I mean, our membership's very proud of our greens, and we haven't really done anything re-sloping wise. It's been more to find the edges but it hasn't been anything to regrade them, make it so that we can add more pins to the edge, but no regrading them.
Yeah.
So it's harder and harder. I mean, 18 is an example of when the greens are rolling. The front, a third of that is unpinnable, and it rolls off into the approach, and it becomes where I think 9 is only 4% pinnable or 6% pinnable, and it becomes harder and harder. Yeah, because we still do a decent amount of golf, and it's a challenge, but it's something that I'm up for.
Planning a tournament in a few days. If you could just come along with me, where's the one spot you don't want to be here?
Short, and then it goes off into the
All right,
fairway.
so we got to get it there.
Or really long.
Or really long. Don't be short, don't be long.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I mean, short you can still chip.
Yeah.
But everything is a true Ross course. I mean, long is just dead.
Yeah.
All
right, we'll try and keep it on the surface then. It's pretty interesting though, in doing our research for this and the championship, just listening back to what all the players said when they were here, and it all comes back to the greens, and like we were saying, not just the putting, every single shot that you hit, you're thinking about the green that lies ahead. So the more you get to know it, doesn't necessarily make it any easier, and in fact, brings in a little more.
Well, yeah, especially because you start thinking about like where you want to miss, minimizing it. Right. First time you play or first couple times you play, you're just thinking like, okay, just go for the flag and then you might get lucky. But then the more you play, the more you see all these problems that you just kind of look past, and you got lucky that you didn't get to them before.
All right, let's see what we got. Stay. Oh no. What about this area this time of year? I mean, is it just different in Salem around Halloween and in the fall?
Of course. I mean, even for the event, we kept our flags. It's a good photo opportunity for everybody seeing the Witch logo, but also, I mean, there's a buzz in the North Shore, especially Salem, Peabody, Danvers area, coming Halloween time. A few more people, everybody's in a little better mood. But yeah, so I think there's definitely a buzz to it.
I was gonna say, it seems like there's a sense of excitement amongst everyone. It's kind of unique. Uh-oh, we got aggressive and one got away. How about the logo? I mean, it's our favorite logo, but
yeah, it's totally iconic. I mean, this year, time of year, it's a no-brainer for everybody. But yeah, it's just great. I mean, again, it's recognized all over the country. Yeah, like I say, it's just iconic.
And the club's proud of it and all.
The club's proud of it. It's recognized everywhere. The members is what I love most about it. They're so committed to the golf course, and we've never had a project that didn't go through. And they're just committed to making this golf course as good as it can be, and preserving it also. And that doesn't always go together. I mean, sometimes when you want a golf course to be great, you get an architect that will make it awesome, but it won't preserve it. We're really proud of what we have. Everything we've ever needed to the golf course, membership has provided for us. And that makes my life easy, but also it helps them because we're always kind of investing in the golf course.
One of these golf clubs has enjoyed the national spotlight for nearly a century. The other has been around for about as long, but is relatively unknown just a few miles outside of its gates. And yet, at their core, they're quite similar. Two golden age courses that persist through time due to a devoted community of golfers, the beating heart animating the old bones.
This is a hidden gem.